Hey, switch this. Yeah, we'll do that for now. And then I'll just flip that off again.
Yo.
Hello, Razu. How are you?
What's up, Kegan? Alright.
Camera. You
There
do,
you go.
yeah. I'm kind of small, so. You doing anything fun today?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm drinking.
Oh, there you go. What are you drinking?
Yep. Don't call me a pussy, but because it's the only thing I have left, but
Well,
twisted tea.
if it makes twisted tea. If it makes you feel any better, I've actually never had alcohol, so I can't call you a pussy if I haven't
How old
ever
are
even
you, bro?
drank. Old enough to have been
How
able to
fucking
drink.
old are you?
Yeah, at 35.
And you have? Why haven't you? Why have you not drank, bro?
There's not any real reason, honestly. I just haven't. So actually, there is kind of a good reason. So I live.
Religion?
Well, okay. So I'm not religious, but I live in. Hold on, gotta sneeze. Oh, geez, that came out of nowhere.
What is it?
I live in like the most religious city in the U.S. So alcohol is kind of
They don't
like
sell alcohol?
so they do, but they don't sell. They only sell like beers.
Yeah, beer's gross, to be honest, so I don't blame you.
Yeah, if I want to get alcohol, I gotta like drive like 30 minutes or more just to get to like the neighboring town. It's yeah.
Damn.
I got a question for you. When I do try alcohol,
Yeah,
what type do you think I should try?
well, it depends, man. Like, you want to get like fucking drunk or like have a good time? Like, I mean, obviously both, but like, I don't know, man. I mean, obviously you haven't tried liquor, so I would say like
Avoid liquor?
some Jack Dan. No, I would try like, I guess a good starter is like Jack Daniels or something, and mix that shit with like Coke, like Diet Coke or regular Coke. Depends like whichever one you like, or this twisted tea shit even. But you gotta drink about like 12 of them
Oh crap.
to really like get somewhere. But I don't know. I wasn't really much of a drinker my whole life, but I'm in the army now, so
You know,
I guess.
I have a friend that actually joined the army, and he got really into tobacco.
Yeah.
Crap,
I
my
like
controller's dying.
I do the pouches, the tobacco-less pouches. I like them.
Yeah, specifically he started like chew is tobacco, right?
Yes, yeah, that's tobacco.
Yeah, he started that because he was like in charge of his platoon or whatever, and one day they were doing this exercise where you have to like go out and hide, basically. Like they give you a bunch of time and you got to go out and like hide in the field, and you got to be able to hide for like a certain amount of time. And he fell asleep, and he was in a really good spot, but like he was, I don't know, like in a tree or something, and he fell asleep, and like hours went by, and like it came down to him and like 2 others or something, and they never could find him, and it was because he freaking fell asleep, right? And he was supposed to have gone back but didn't. And when they found out he fell asleep, he got demoted, and so he started chewing to keep himself awake.
Yeah, nicotine's stimulant. It's a stimulant for sure.
Yeah, when he got back,
there was a recent study that like for you, like your cognitive receptors or something like that.
Okay, my controller was dying, but now it's not. We're good. I got my controller back. It's not really happening to me though.
I used to, but like I just ain't trying to get my teeth stained, so like I moved away from the tobacco. Now I do like the tobacco-less. It's just like straight nicotine pouches. Cool though.
I'm
like straight Nick.
I'm not really, I don't do any kind of like cigarettes or tobacco or drinking or anything. Largely just because it's inconvenient where I live to do those kinds of things. so I just haven't. But I will say that I am pretty addicted to sugar. I drink way more soda than I should.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of how everyone is in the U.S. though. It's so hard not to be addicted to sugar in the U.S.
I've been, I don't know. I don't really eat much candy or drink. Like when I drink pop, it's like always like Diet Coke. That's my go-to. But fucking, at least you don't vape. It's what a lot of motherfuckers be doing nowadays is vaping.
Yeah,
Which is not good for
actually,
you.
that's actually a good point because I have a coworker, and this guy is like, you know, he's getting up there in age, and you know,
You vape.
and he vapes, and I was so weird. I was like, vaping is like something I expect like younger people to do, but I'm not saying, I'm like, if it's gonna come down to like you're gonna vape or you're gonna smoke a cigarette, I guess vaping's better. But it's weird seeing like this grown-ass man like basically about to retire, like, and he goes out and he's sucking on a freaking vape. It's weird.
Well, in like terms of like health, like cigarettes have been around for fucking, I guess tobacco in general has been around for hundreds of years. So like really, like there's no long-term studies that anybody has been able to make on vapes. Like
Yeah.
for all, like nobody knows what that shit's going to do in 80 years, where it hasn't been around long enough. Like,
Well, also,
I mean, I guess like cigarettes can induce cancer depending on your genetics, but like at the end of the day, like there's people who are like 101 that have been smoking cigarettes their whole life, so like, and they're fine.
It's really,
it just depends, I guess, on who you are.
well, it's really tricky because cigarettes have carcinogens. Anything you burn has carcinogens. Like if you're sitting next to a campfire, all that smoke that's coming off of it, you ideally don't want to inhale that smoke because it's got a lot of like carbon and like unburnt stuff in it. That's what's causing cancer. So vaping doesn't have that, but it's got all the chemicals. So it's like, what's worse, the chemicals or the carcinogens, you know?
Yeah, because I know the cigarettes, they have like the keep it burning.
Yeah.
And the paper, yeah. I don't know though. I've never really gotten this. I did for a minute, but cigarettes just smell so bad, bro.
Yeah, that's why I've never been interested in smoking at all. And since I've never smoked,
I like cigars.
yeah, cigars you're not supposed to inhale though, right? It's just like you just like puff it in your mouth or something.
Yeah.
So maybe not good for your teeth, but that's about it.
Yeah, they're not really like ideal though, because they're kind of expensive, but I guess
Yeah, it makes sense. You know,
they're more like elegant type of deal. I don't know.
kind of feels like a waste too, because some cigars get so, like, you buy like a really nice cigar, they're really freaking expensive, and all you're doing is just puffing it. It's like you're not really getting anything for your money other than you feel good, you feel cool, I guess. I don't know.
Your Tate shit, I guess.
Yeah. It's a flex. I got myself a Cuban. This sucker
It
cost
is,
$10,000. I can afford that.
Fuck all that.
Yeah, I'd rather spend that money on something else. Shoot, that kind of money for a cigar, I'd spend it on a motorcycle and go to a track day or something. You get way more fun out of that than you would a cigar.